On this episode of Lapeef, Let's Talk.
Right.
Racketeering and
know,
like,
I'm just saying, if you
I
talk
mean,
about the police situation, right? Do you
okay.
know who calls the police on black men at an alarming rate?
Not me. I call Pookie and Ray Ray.
No. Now, but do you know who called the police on the black man at an alarming rate? Because let's be honest, black men don't call the cops on each other.
The black woman.
Women in proximity to them.
No, the black woman calls the police because that's her bodyguard. That's her protection. I'm gonna get somebody in here to get your ass in line.
Yeah. But let me finish up the conversation though. Let me finish up the conversation though. Is this all I'm saying though? If we talk about protection, we got to ask ourselves, protection from who? So most of the time we say that the system and the police and all that be the majority of the conversations. They'd be like,
not broken down according to male or female.
Broken down, lady. They are. I've been to them. I've given back to. They are. I haven't been them for me per se. I've given back. There are ones separated by gender.
Lady T, you're in the tri-state area in East Coast, right?
Yes.
Are you willing to say across 50 states there's equal access to DV shelters?
Listen, I'm not going to put myself in that because I do not know.
Okay.
So
in the tri-state area and where you're at, you're saying there's equal access.
I give back and I have experienced.
Right.
So
you're just experienced.
So okay. Are you gonna let me finish or not?
Go ahead.
You asked me a question. What I'm saying is, you guys made it seem as though there are no DV shelters for men, or there aren't, or they don't exist.
You're just gonna sit here and tell that now? We literally said there's more for women than men.
I don't know how.
Not a one of us. And then he said, "Well, they're co-ed."
You're the only one that got that shit from what he really
all right,
said.
cool, whatever. What I'm saying is, DV shelters are not for men or women. They are for domestic violence victims. Period.
Okay.
They're not turning men away that are experiencing domestic violence.
Lady,
not.
Okay, let me ask you this question. Are there domestic violence houses just specifically for women? Yes or no?
I believe there are, yeah.
No, not I believe. It's a yes or no.
I said I believe there are.
So do you believe there are more domestic violence houses for women or men? Which one?
I am not aware. I don't know that.
Okay, so
I can't answer that question.
That's what he's basically saying. If you don't know your damn self, I'm confused. If you don't know, why are you going against what's being said?
I'm not going against it. I'm just saying that the point is that you are making it seem as though.
You said, why are y'all making it seem like they're no? It's not making it seem because you don't know your damn self. Okay. Like, I'm so confused.
Whatever you say, Q, you got it.
No, because you're listening. He's saying one thing and you're listening.
Okay. I already said you got it. You still going.
You're taking it personal like you've done multiple times on the panel.
Wait, Q.
I'm taking it personal,
Lady T. Nobody was saying that the shelters for men don't exist. That's not what was being said. What was being said is that there are more safety nets and resources for women in those situations than there are for men.
That I can agree with.
Would you agree to that?
Yes, I would.
Okay. Now you guys can cook and we can move the conversation.
No, fuck that, because that's what you basically said earlier. What the fuck?
All right. Well, he didn't break it down like that earlier. So now that I understand what
got confused, lady.
All right. Are you done?
I think the point remains that I think the guys are right. Like, I think women, we don't protect black men like we should. And if we do, it's conditional. It's based on, like, if a black man gets killed by a cop, it's based on a movement. It's never protecting our black men when we're supposed to. And I can say, not to compare, but I can say that it's more than likely because maybe it's a woman doesn't feel protected by a man, by the black men. I'm not saying that's always the case, but what I am saying is that can be some women's argument. But I personally do agree that we don't protect black men enough. I do. And like Antoine was saying earlier, when you do have back to the friendship thing, when you do have a black woman specifically who you respect on a level deeper than just sex, they will go to bat for you. They will fight for you. They are your weapon.
No, I agree. And not only that, something Rilla was talking, we don't have the same sentiment. Let's say if Tory finds innocent, are we gonna cancel Megan? Do we give the same reparations regarding, do we give the same critiques when a woman falsely claims she was RAPE? Should she be? I feel like if a woman false claims on sexual abuse or she was RAPE by someone, she needs to get the same damn jail time if that man was found guilty. Like,
I agree.
I feel like social media already did that when she did that interview with Gail. Because we was watching that interview like, are y'all seeing this performance?
No, because y'all gonna still listen to her ratchet ass
clearly
music.
A performance.
Y'all gonna still listen to her ratchet ass music. Let this shit blow over a little bit, and y'all gonna still be pussy popping in the club regarding her music and not really cancel her. That's just how this society is.
That haven't canceled R. Kelly. What are we gonna do about it? I mean, it is what it is.
Oh God. This is the same shit the men said earlier. Why are you comparing it to a man's situation?
That's the same thing. No. He was actually found guilty, and there are still people that listen to his music.
We're not talking about R. Kelly. We talking about.
What I'm saying is, you can cancel the person, and people will still play their music at the club. What are you gonna do? Walk out? Like, it's just the reality of the situation.
Are you gonna listen to Megan still after she lied on the man? Are you gonna still listen to her music?
If they play her music at the club, I'll just have to deal with it. I'm not walking out.
Are you going to listen to it? Are you going to stream it? Are you going to listen to her new albums or whatever in the future?
I've had an issue with her since the beginning because she's had multiple
question, ma'am.
So I'm the wrong person to ask because I've never been Team Megan.
So you've never listened to her music ever outside of the club?
No, I'm talking about in regards to this case.
Okay, so I'm asking you a question.
And the music, she's never been my favorite, but whatever.
So I'm asking you a question though. If she's found that she lied, are you still gonna bump her music, listen to her new tracks or whatever? It's a yes or no.
No.
Okay.
So for the men, like what I guess the biggest thing, because this is a topic that comes up a lot, what can Black women do specifically to protect you?
Well, I don't think it's necessary. This is the thing. When black women said they want to protect or whatever, or they say they protest, most of the times, and then this I think really hit it, but I'm gonna just add some details. Black women protect criminals. If you look at the most protected class is Black criminals. You know what I'm saying? The rest in peace t-shirts, you know what I'm saying? You'll see goddamn a slang rapper get more love than KS will get. Let's keep it funky. You know what I'm saying? I see dudes with Nipsey Hussle and all these Biggies and Tupacs hanging on their wall. And at the end of the day, KS probably had more impact than all of them. You know what I'm saying?
Than Tupac?
Yes.
But wait a minute, we're talking about
stretching it now.
How is free willing them from doing a bit? How is that protection?
No, listen.
Celebration doesn't mean protection. So specifically,
no. See,
can we not compare the legacies, especially since he just passed? I think that's
listen what I'm saying. Listen what I'm saying. Is that, and then it's spearheaded by the black community, which is the Black woman. But the most protected class is criminals. The people who do more damage to us, we give respect to, we give grace to. And then the people who actually do more for us, they don't get nothing, or they either get ridiculed. I mean, that's how it is. So when you're talking about protect Black men, it'll never be a thing. Because, I mean, let's be honest. If you ask a Black man, like, who would do the most damage to them? A lot of time it'll be a Black woman.
So, Logic, you don't think that a part of that is not necessarily out of protection of them, but out of protection of self? Because if you're from the hood and this nigga is that nigga in the hood and something goes down, are you honestly talking to the police? I'm not. Because I'm not about to get me or my family murked for snitching. So I don't know if they're necessarily protecting them for them more than they're protecting themselves.
See, they say when you talk about the police situation, right?
Racketeering and like.
I'm just saying, if you talk about the police situation, right? Do you know who calls the police on black men at an alarming rate?
Not me. I call Pookie and Ray Ray.
No. Now, but do you know who called the police on the black man at an alarming rate? Because let's be honest, black men don't call the cops on each other.
The black woman.
Women in proximity to them.
No, the black woman calls the police because that's her bodyguard. That's her protection. I'm gonna get somebody in here to get your ass in line.
Yeah.
But let me finish up the conversation though. Let me finish up the conversation though. Is this all I'm saying though? If we talk about protection, we got to ask ourselves, protection from who? So most of the time we say that the system and the police and all that be the majority of the conversations. They'd be like,